Okay, so I have an event tonight and I'm gonna wear little false eyelashes for it. So I bought these ones by Kiss, which actually is where my nails are from as well. So if you're wondering, these are the short nails I got at Kiss. And I really like them. So I've tried their lashes as well. It comes with a 2-pack, which is nice. And so I already used the first. And so I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to use the second one. I learned some tips after doing the first one because I've never actually done clusters before. It's a little bit different. I do think it's easier to place clusters than a whole strip along your lash. What I have found is that using, you need about 4 clusters for each eye. And I don't have necessarily really big eyes, so that's probably about right. And then it comes with different sizes, same on right and left. So you can decide, like, when I first wore them, I started with like the medium kind of, but today I think I'm going to start with the larger one because I'm going to be on stage, so I need it to be big. So I'm going to just show you kind of how to put them on. They are already pre-glued, so they're already tacky. So that's nice. So you're not like adding glue, and like I think in the past I've like added glue and then kind of wait to let them get tacky. So this is nice that they're already pre-glued. So we're going to try and show you if I can. So the first thing I'm going to do, so I'm going to start with my right one. So the first thing I'm going to do is just pick it up. Kind of sticks on there, so it takes a second to kind of like really pry it off. Okay, so then once you have it off, I sometimes will grab it the way that it makes it easier. So I think for me, it's easier to grab kind of like this. So let's try, I'm going to actually try this so that I'm pulling up and away. So what you want to do is get it like right, so you're going to put it under your eyelash, and then you want to get it like right, kind of right next to your lash line, but not on your lash line, otherwise you kind of feel it. And the first thing you actually want to do, which I kind of forgot, so I need to go back and do this, is actually curl my eyelashes. That way it's easier to see underneath them. So I'm going to pause real quick and do that. Okay, so I'm also going to get a headband and just keep my hair back. Now my eyelashes are curled. My eyelashes are not very long, so you probably can't even see that. Now I'm going to grab my lashes again. Okay, so we're going to start on the outer corner and go in and just grab up. Oh, see how you can kind of see where they stick. Okay, and once you get them where you like, you can pinch them. I actually find it easier to almost just pinch with your fingers, although it does stick to your fingers a little bit. But you can try to pinch them with this. I just feel like it's hard to get in there. But there you go. You can pinch like that. And then you just go for the next one. So I'm just going to go down the line now in order so that they kind of go from bigger to smaller. Okay, so once you have it correctly, you're just going to pull up again and try and get it right next to the other one. Oh, I blinked it off. It wasn't totally on yet. Just know that can happen, and just before you've really squished it together, it's more likely to just come off. So, okay, try again. There we go. And I know it looks like there's kind of like, sometimes like a hole between the two of them, but once you have them all on there, you can kind of like squeeze them together and brush them a little, and it kind of like fluffs them together. Onto the next blade. And I do want to mention, it's really important, especially on your left eye, if you're right-handed, or opposite, if you're left-handed, you really want to hold it up, because I was holding these facing down the first time and it's like my nose was getting in the way. So you need to hold it up so it's out of the way. This was actually the wispy set too. So they are meant to be a little bit more natural looking. And they definitely do. You could just wear these every day and they don't look like crazy. So this is what they look like after. and it's only been about 10 minutes. I would definitely give yourself a little longer the first time you do it just to get used to placing it, and you might have to pull them off and remove them and try again. But overall, I think they work better than the strips, and they're, you know, cheap. They come with all the tools, so definitely check these out. I want to pop back on real quick and just say I did shower after I had them on and they came off immediately. So I think maybe you can get a couple days out of them if you are not, if you're really careful with your face and getting it. They say they're waterproof, but I don't know. I don't actually know that they are. So just plan on, I would say this is a one-time wearing, but maybe you can get a couple days out if you're really careful.